On the occasion of International Women's Day, India's premier innovator in female hygiene sector, Akar Innovations, signed an MOU with IICT to conduct R&D on indigenous materials for making absorbent core for hygiene products for women. Also, at the event in Delhi, Akar gave away 20,000 packets of patented, certified 100% compostable Anandi Eco Plus pads to 6,000 girl students of the New Delhi Municipal Council and to underprivileged women and girls of Delhi. India's Minister of State for External Affairs and Culture, Meenakshi Lekhi, graced the occasion and called for a total ban on pads that contain harmful chemicals and plastics. March 8th every year is celebrated as International Women's Day. The main aim of this day is to acknowledge the achievements made by women and the commitment made by society and government to uplift the cause of women and empower them. India is a strong and historic example of a country that has worshipped women as goddesses and elevated women to the highest positions in work, government, and society. Several challenges faced by women are being dealt with strongly and swiftly. A major area of concern globally, including India, is female hygiene and health. Menstruation wasn't discussed or dealt with as it was considered taboo. Urban and rural women alike are now becoming aware, making their choice no longer shamed by the subject, and consider this as an important step towards overall health and empowerment. Akar Innovations and Akar Social Ventures as a group has taken the lead in delivering perhaps the first of its kind 100% compostable sanitary napkin that is made from nature and goes back to it.
Biodigestible sanitary pads is a solution not only for women and girl child from hygiene perspective, but it is a solution for mother earth's rejuvenation process. It is a solution to keep the environment clean. It is a solution to respect what is natural process of menstruation which most women in the youth go through. And end of the day, I am so happy that human mind can have very constructive solution to some of the major problems of the planet.
Akar has worked across urban and rural areas, empowering females with affordable sanitary pads and menstrual health education. Akar's approach is simple: women driving social change. They have set rural production centers with women self help groups and supported by state governments, grants by donor agencies, central government help, and even CSR funds. Akar introduced 100% compostable sanitary napkins to NDMC first in 2018 to be provided to some 6,000 girls in 28 NDMC schools in New Delhi. Emerging from COVID 19, wherein health, education, and environment have become a focus, Akar will now use human social responsibility finance from commercial revenues and grantors such as Sustainable Menstruation Coalition to provide free sanitary napkins to all school going females of NDMC. This is a special commitment to support urgent needs post the pandemic and also as a focus on preventing environmental degradation. On 6th March in Delhi, Akar, NDMC, and Akar's mentors, founders, SMC celebrated International Women's Day in New Delhi.
We at Akar we celebrate every day as Women's Day, but grab this opportunity to get all of you today here to celebrate it. We believe strongly that society can be built with strong women only. I'm so happy to see you, so many of you are young faces, and also the women and teachers from NDMC schools. And you are the future of our country, smart, strong, bold, and fearless.
Akar also signed an MOU with the premier Indian government laboratory, the Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, part of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research.
We are here today with the Akar Innovations particularly to come up with materials that are from nature. From natural resources, we have brought in the biopolymers that can be 100% compostable, at the same time give the requisite properties similar to a super absorbent polymer, which is a synthetic version but an alternative source from natural resources, and still gives the same kind of absorption properties that goes as one of the component into these pads.
ACAR and ICT will collaborate to conduct R&D on indigenous materials for making absorbent core for hygiene products like pads and diapers.
This research will enable us to provide rural livelihood also for women in different ways, from self-help groups all the way to integrate them in the value chain.
Ambassadors and high commissioners of various nations attended the event. Many countries in Africa and SAARC are already manufacturing and buying ACAR's Anandi Eco Plus pads.
This initiative for women health, I think, it is a very nice, excellent initiative, and I think in Africa needs more awareness in this, especially in health sector. And I think I want to wish Akar Innovation and Department of Science and Technology all the best for their future endeavors in Africa.
New orders are expected from Latin America, Europe, and Australasia.